per license plate. So it's a whole thing.
Wow.
Wow.
So you had to deal with that this morning?
Yeah.
Mm.
I just
In
kind
an
of
ice storm.
and the ice storm. It looks very pretty in the trees, though.
Yeah, it was like that I don't know, 2 nights ago. Every square inch of this place was covered in ice, and walking the dogs was so treacherous. I almost fell and died 800 times.
Holy
It
moly!
was bonkers.
Did the dogs slip at all?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Buddy tried to go up a little hill and then like slid down. Oh,
Yeah,
God, it was funny.
It was funny. I very badly slipped. I almost went fully down up on Vales, and Buddy was like trying to get his business done in the bush, and he gave me this look like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Like, did you lose something? Are you ever? You know?" He was like mad at me and like confused and
Upset.
yeah.
That Budino. Wow, this is so crazy. With the Slater Milligan house in 2 separate locations.
A house divided.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're a bi-coastal house now.
Yeah.
So, Jim, are you in? You're sitting facing the window. That's an interesting view. I've not seen that yet.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, my laptop was positioned here, so it actually works quite nicely as a little desk.
Ah.
Yeah.
There
look
you
at
go.
that nice upright base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here it is. I will be performing some bass solos shortly.
I hope you'll send us a video that will compete with Brendan's recent bass solo.
Oh, yes.
My
Oh, wait. Is that a thing that I should show on the
Oh, that one.
You
Yeah.
can show. Yeah, we didn't post it on the
That was-
Instagram yet. But
I was going to say, I don't think I know what this is.
real?
You did.
Oh,
It was
really?
the one that Sturbs texted, and then you wrote that.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are we ready?
There's the stag bass, yeah.
Okay, hold on. That's it.
Excellent.
I'm gonna miss that thing.
I unexpectedly was at a bluegrass show last night, and that's exactly what it was like. Just exactly that.
That's what I'm gearing up for, really.
Is that? Did they do the leg movements?
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Just 90 minutes of that.
That's so awesome.
How did you end up at a bluegrass show?
It was the Watkins family. Do you know them? They were in the two who were in Nickel Creek. It was a long story, but Mike played with Sebastian from Soul Coughing last night because Sebastian plays with that group, and at the last minute, Sebastian invited Mike, and those two went on stage together for the first time in 22 years.
Wow.
Holy moly!
It was a big deal. I mean, at least for them, it was a very big deal.
Yeah.
And as a side, it was funny because they were like, he got invited to do it, and Mike was so nervous. And then it turned out Mike was a special guest on the show. The other special guest was Jackson Brown.
Oh wow!
So that really put the whole thing into perspective. They had to follow Jackson Brown.
You know, Lil Deb's sister might have been there.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, so I unexpectedly found myself in this place with all of these super, super talented people.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
Cool.
So were there good feelings abounding, and they were going to get back together? Because I'd go see that.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but it was. I mean, they hadn't even seen each other in person.
Oh wow!
In that amount of time.
We're like 5 minutes late for our thing, aren't we?
Yeah, there are people waiting. There's a couple of people watching on YouTube. We're okay.
Oh, okay.
We are. Yeah. But they hadn't seen each other in a really long time, and it was even just that was a big deal. So, and that all went very well. It was very pleasant and fine. You know, it was
fine. That was fine.
It was fine.
Aren't we live streaming right now?
We are.
We
It's
are.
okay.
So what are we late for?
So I
Oh,
thought
nothing. We're gonna let people in the room for a game momentarily.
Okay.
We're just doing the chat amongst ourselves portion of the
Gotcha,
event.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I didn't even fully appreciate because I just heard Watkins. It happened so fast that I was like, yeah, I'll go. And I'm on the way there and I'm looking up Watkins fan. I'm like, oh shit, this is like
That's awesome.
a big deal.
What venue was it?
Largo.
That's so
Um,
fun.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I brought myself down. Joey, is that better?
There's a I'm seeing myself on the FaceTime camera, and there's a new children's character called like Blippi, and they have a new person that looks like me.
Oh my god.
hey, people.
Hello.
People are arriving.
Friends here, Hannah's here.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Yay.
I can't believe you look just like Blippi.
Yeah,
I know.
can you show Blippi again one more time, please?
Yes.
Is Blippi a thing that lots of children are watching? I've never heard of Blippi.
Yeah, I don't know
I
Blippi.
think it's like a YouTube thing.
Um,
It's
wait,
like
is that character's name Andy or?
oh no,
uh,
my friend put
Okay.
Brandon on it
I was gonna
to
say
like in
Okay.
place of Blippi.
Is he
That-
wearing Brandy, is he wearing a shower cap?
It looks like one of those like old timey like hats, but like
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I think he's like a popular like YouTube person.
See, Brandy, you could be a popular YouTube person.
Yeah, I should dress up as Blippi.
You should.
He should dress up as Brandy.
Yeah, there we go.
Next
I know.
episode, he should wear a blonde wig.
Yeah, instead of a
If you
children's
should
show, I
look
can make an adult show and be Brandy.
Yeah, exactly.
How's everybody doing in there, you guys? Hi,
Yes.
people, friends.
I think so. Joey's the game master of the week. I don't know. I mean, I read what we're doing, and I submitted my information, but I think
Yes.
but you're going to run
Okay.
this event. Is that correct?
Yeah,
When
if you guys
look like a ghost in like the graveyard. I love it.
wait,
My
who-
excitement
oh,
is through the roof right now.
Glenn looks like a ghost. Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually my family gravesite in Ireland. Where my
Oh
family-
wow.
Yep. And the rainbow ends right at the family gravesite.
Glenn,
Oh.
Glenn, I may have asked you this before. What town is it in?
It's in Killarney.
Killorn.
Wow.
It's Christmas in Killarney.
Yeah. Oh.
That green sweater.
Oh yeah.
I've
Okay.
spent all weekend long
Curling?
watching curling.
Oh wow, yeah.
Ah.
I forgot the Olympics is on. Between Buddy and working on the album, I haven't even noticed the Olympics. Matthew, have you noticed the Olympics?
Very, very small amount.
I heard one really good anecdote this morning while I was listening to the news while I was doing the dishes. The skiers, the women's skiers, came very close to besting each other, and they ran to each other and tackle hugged at the end of it when one was a little bit better than the other. It was a real team moment.
There's no I in team.
Right, but they're from different teams. That's my point. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Solidarity.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew,
I'm
you still
very
on the
busy
West Coast?
watching. Huh?
You still on the West Coast, Matt?
I am indeed. Yeah, that's why I'm in a strange place. I'm in my Airbnb in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Yes, I'm here for another 3 weeks ish, something like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Matthew's
Isn't it-
figured out a way to avoid the winter in New York, and it's really effective.
Yeah, people have talked about this my entire life, and I've just thought they were wimps, but now I really see the appeal. Yeah, it's like 75 degrees today.
Wow. What about does it feel as long of like does 8 weeks away from home in a stationary place feel as long as like 8 weeks away and on a bus?
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, I went back once for about a week to do some stuff. I worked with Brendan for a day, and I had a show with Rachel. But yeah, it does. It definitely still has the tour time warp element to it. Yeah, yeah. But oddly different. It's a lot easier. Like I don't have way less clothes because I can do my laundry like every day if I want
Oh.
to. So yeah,
It's the little things.
I know, right? That's like everything about going on. Like clothes is everything. I brought such a small amount of clothes for 2 months.
How many cases of beverages did you bring?
I see. Flying with beverages was hard. I had to go to Costco here, like just a regular guy.
I'm just teasing. I'm just curious, can I take a poll of among us who is doing Wordle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I gotta go look this up.
Huh?
I gotta go look this up.
It's really fun. Like I was like, when everyone was posting these colorful squares, I'm like, what is this stupid stuff? But I don't post my scores. There's one person I send my scores to, but it is fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun.
It is fun.
You should look up. You should look up Loodle.
Wait, what?
What is it?
Lewdle.
Here we go. That's the one I want to play.
Oh, in the UK they have Sweardle, which
Oh,
is
nice.
presumably the same thing. Brandy, there's also Queerdle.
Ah.
Wow, that's
Amazing.
wonderful.
So our agreement is if Wordle comes up, I have to grab my guitar and start playing background music to it.
Why?
No, because you can't play background music, Brendan. We've been through this every time we do a Zoom. You can't play background music on Zoom.
Well, I can, but you just can't hear it.
No, it'll switch the camera to you and you'll cancel out what people are talking about. It's the classic LV move. We've seen it before.
See, this is what happens when Joey runs the program. I love it. This is great.
We will mute you if necessary.
You have the power.
Patreon lead singer muted.
Yeah.
Also, in regards to the Olympics, what is ROC? Does anybody know?
The Russian Olympic Committee.
Oh.
The Russians are not allowed to participate in the Olympics because of something that I don't remember had happened. Something to do with doping or
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
so the Russian athletes created the Russian Olympic Committee. So they don't compete as the country of Russia; they compete as the Russian Olympic Committee.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know that. That's so interesting.
They're not allowed to compete under their own flag.
Wow.
Interesting.
And yet,
I guess-
who was at the opening ceremonies?
Mm.
Fascinating.
I would say, I guess, just from their perspective, like they have it doesn't matter to them competing under their flag. They just want to compete as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't. They don't play the Russian national anthem if they win. They play something, but I don't know what it is.
That's fascinating.
Have they won anything yet?
I don't think so. There's only been a couple of medal ceremonies so far.
Right.
Fascinating.
I want to see them win so we can figure out what their national anthem is.
Teenage Dirtbag,
Uh,
but like played with like a trumpet playing the melody line.
yeah. Well, I would, there's the, I don't know. We were at a Russian restaurant on the Finnish border with Russia one time, and they brought out the traditional Russian acoustic band, which is like giant triangle bass and weirdo lute looking thing and some percussion. And I found those instruments like amazing. But that would be cool if they just improv something on like medieval Russian instruments.
Yeah, just Just like medieval free jazz for 2 minutes.
That would surprise everybody. That would really.
I'm
more-
into that. I'm into that.
Yeah, they'd be sneaking in more culture than otherwise. Maybe.
Absolutely.
Well, to be fair, you're not far off. According to Classic FM, they're using Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1.
What did I say? What did I say?
Oh.
See, I need to be president of Russia. That's what's up.
Hot take, Brandon. I like it though. That's I mean, would you take that job? Sounds like a horrible job.
Hell no. What are you, crazy? I mean,
I can't recommend that.
Yeah, I studied that in college, and I wouldn't. No, hard pass. Tough job. Tough job that nobody gets to walk away from.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just had a few jokes that I was like, no, don't say those. Hey, Lee, someone was on the New York radio the other morning with an accent just like yours. And I was like, oh, it's Lee's accent.
It reminds me of Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Midlands, right? That's what we're
Yeah.
talking about here, Midlands.
Bit
I
further
think-
north.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that's spiky talk calling you from Midlands.
Sorry. I mean, but there's also like Middlesbrough is actually named, like middle,
Technically, I think it's because it's the middle of the borough.
right.
Oh,
I think.
well, that's that's clever.
I get my
What
I get
an
my-
appropriate name.
Yeah. I get my the certain like parts of the north and middle east of the country that I get really confused when it comes to accents. I'm usually pretty good about the stuff that's further west and further north, but that like zone where you're from, Lee, is like
It's, to be fair, it is bizarre because Mark Redhead's literally about an hour north of me, but in that drive down from where he lives to where I am, the varying level of accents is just unbelievable.
oh, it's amazing. And in that little hour of travel, you got to go through Sunderland, which is
Yeah, that's
like-
halfway between me and them, and that's a whole other kettle of fish.
well, I've
Never
seen
stop at
I've seen
Sunderland.
yeah, right. I've seen Geordies not be able to understand Mackems, like
Mm.
like straight up, like they don't. I was like, you guys have the same accent. What are you talking about? And they're like, no.
How can you speak the same language and not understand?
Yeah.
Where is that Rate My Takeaway guy from?
He's from down near Leeds, I think. So he's about an hour further south,
Okay.
I think. He's more Yorkshire than I am.
Yeah.
He's definitely from Leeds.
I thought he was.
No, excuse me. He's from. Is he not from Barnsley?
That's it. Yeah.
Barnsley.
Darkest Yorkshire.
We've
From
played
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
We have played in Barnsley, yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to our booking agent 2 days ago about getting over there and doing the thing, doing it right. He said, you guys are like the only band that does, 35 days in England or in the UK. And we got to talking about how there's nothing quite like being in like a sweaty pub on a Sunday evening after everyone's had their roast and the walls are sweating and
The walls are sweating gravy.
yeah, the walls are sweating gravy, and it's the best environment to play a show in that I've played all kinds, and that's the best one for me. I would choose that. I would choose 40 of those over 10 of an arena any day.
There's no way on God's green earth I'm ever going to become famous for anything like that. But I've always said the same thing. I'd much rather, because I'm mainly because of how I would want to do it, as daft as it sounds, because when I go to gigs, I like to go to small gigs because I'm as blind as a bat. I want to be able to see the people that are playing on stage, not be at the back of the arena watching a TV screen.
Right.
Otherwise I could have just bought the tour DVD. I'd much rather play 10, 12 gigs in a really small arena and then move on into a really small theatre or something and move on to the next place than just rock up in Newcastle and Manchester and play for 70,000 people on one night and then clear off again.
Yeah, it's the shit, man, and we will always try to do it. That's the thing,
Yeah. I don't know if it's just my like those are the shows that I grew up going to mostly, but I always am the most fond of the small, dark, dank club.
Dank. Dankly.
Yeah, dank. Sometimes with gravy, but not always.
Roasty vegetable pubs.
Yeah.
Started seeing Pink Floyd tribute band play a couple of shows, and they play very old theatres.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've got older, it's much appreciated having an intermission, especially where somebody comes out with ice cream pots.
Yes.
That is
Would
nice. That is nice.
Would that be the Australian Pink Floyd experience by any chance, Simon?
No.
Oh, no.
A bunch from Nottingham who I met through other sources.
Nice.
Wow.
Buddy just jumped on the couch.
Oh, good.
Um,
Well, what do you think? Should we start our game time, our agenda?
Yes, please. I like games.
Gabs like games.
I'd like to play a game.
Okay. Well, the 4 contestants for this game will be Matthew Milligan, Gabrielle Sturbins, Brendan Brown, and our beautiful Brandy Tyser. I do have some notes so that I get it right.
do we need pen and paper for this or what?
So you don't. I will keep the scores for you. But if you do want to be able to hold up a little card, it's basically a true or false game. But if you want to do a visual along with declaring whether you think someone's answer is true or false, you could grab some pieces of paper and just write it down if you want to do that. The game is called That's True.
Oh,
And so if you would like to write that's true on one piece of paper and false, or that's not true, or not that's true, or that isn't true, whatever you like.
you could have one that says that's true, and then the other could say that's just the truth. You tell yourself.
That's a lot.
Brendan, stop stealing my puns before I've had a chance to say them.
Sorry.
All right.
There will be 2 teams. Gabrielle and Brendan, you will be on one team. Brandy and Matthew, you will be on the other team.
Apologies in advance, Maddie.
I do not have team names for you, but if you would like to come up with a team name, you are more than welcome to.
The truth tellers. No. How about Truthy?
Can we be called Truthiness?
Truthiness? You could be Truthiness. Let me just write it down on my scoreboard.
Brandy, I think you need to come up with a name for us.
Okay.
That
All right.
seems like
You
your
see that?
thing.
So much pressure.
There's a lot of pressure.
Have you been getting out and doing much exercise lately, Brandy?
About what?
Been getting out and doing much exercise lately? Because if not, you could be Waddle.
Waddle. It took a second.
You got it though.
Let's go with that. I don't know. We're not gonna top. We're not gonna top that.
You're gonna be team Waddle.
Team Waddle. That's tough.
Hi, Kim, by the way. I like your background.
Thanks.
Is that visible at all on the thing?
It's a little bit hard to read, but we also have a lot of.
It's just so that I can keep.
Yeah, there you go. That's
and
fine.
I can hold it like that.
That's fine.
So for our live studio audience, just so that you guys know what's happening, I have already asked all of our contestants many questions. They don't know which of their answers I have selected to be in play. So each team has one goal, and that is to score as many points as possible.
To win.
The aim of the game is to win. Thank you, Sturbins.
Okay.
It's one of those winning games.
It's one of those games that has winners and losers.
So The way you win points is by being detectives of truth, basically. Round 1 is called The Truth You Tell Yourself Not to Believe.
There you
And
go.
contestants, do you all have your phones handy? Because I will text you the statement that you have to read.
Okay.
Just for anyone who didn't see me posting on the Discord, this is based on a game show called Would I Lie to You? So how this round is played, you will take turns reading a statement. Some of them will be true. Some of them will not be true. You will read your statement, and then your opposing team is free to then ask you questions about your statement in order to decide whether it is in fact true or false. It's kind of easy. As the statement teller, if your statement is true, you might want to make it seem like you're lying. If your statement is not true, you might want to make it seem like you're really telling the truth. So how you play is up to you. So the first team guessing the truth will be Team Waddle. And your statement will be coming from Gabrielle Sturbins. So, Gabrielle Sturbins, please read the following statement, and then Brandy and Matthew, you are free to talk amongst yourselves to determine whether or not this is true or false.
Okay. I once spent the night with Madonna.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
And again, we can ask follow-up questions, right? Of course, we're allowed to
Yes, you can ask Gabrielle as many questions as you would like. Brendan, you are not allowed to join for this.
Wait, okay, but wait, hold on a second. I have to ask a question to Joey. Hold on. Sidebar, Your Honor.
We're taking a sidebar. While she does that, Brandy, what do you think? I feel like I would have heard about this.
Who's behind you, Lee?
I'm wondering.
I can't tell who that is.
It's the host of the show. I think that.
Right.
That
Okay.
we're modeling
That's
here.
Bob Mortimer of Vic and Bob, who is basically the king of Would I Lie to You.
There you go.
Right.
His ability to be able to spin a story from the most random sentence is just phenomenal. Like after this is over, go on YouTube it, because the man's brain is just incredible.
He's a yarn man.
Mm.
The whole segment about him owning a football team is just to die for. You got to watch.
There you go.
Okay, I'm ready. I had my question answered.
Okay, got it. All right. Well then, so Sturbins, what was the context? Like, how did you find yourself in a place with Madonna for a night?
Oh wait, I have to answer this?
Am I wrong? Isn't this the idea where like you're supposed to like support?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was in an apartment building on the Upper West Side.
Mm-hmm.
How many people were there?
A lot.
A lot. So it was like a party in an apartment.
It wasn't a party,
Okay.
but there were a lot of people there.
Was it do you have like a mutual friend? Is that how you found yourself in the same place? No. So it was kind of just a coincidence?
It was a coincidence.
Okay.
It was a coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know anybody who knows her.
Did she perform at all?
No.
Wow. I'm so gullible. I'm like, I want to know the.
Was she there with anyone? Like, did she have like a whole crew, or was it just like her?
There was a whole crew.
There was a crew. Interesting. How recently did this happen?
Gosh. I
Did you know Brendan?
I don't remember.
She's looking at me like I was there, and I
I don't remember. 12 years ago?
Good long while.
Was she nice?
Wait, Joey, when do they have to decide whether they think this is true or not true?
Whenever they're ready to make an answer.
Okay.
Did you like? So it was. There's a group of people. She was there with a crew. Did you like walk up to her and introduce yourself?
No, I did not introduce myself.
So you played it cool. You were in the room, but you weren't like having a one-on-one conversation.
No.
Got it. Okay. That makes sense.
This sounds believable, but I'm more upset that I didn't already know this, which makes me wonder if it's true.
The thing I'm trying to figure out, and obviously, like, it wasn't a party, you said, but it was like a gather, like people were there, which I'm trying to wrap my head around what that means. Like, what type of an event was this that had a bunch of people in a room, but it wasn't a party?
It was work.
Oh, okay. Aha. That just tipped it over to believable for me. Yeah. Interesting. It was for work. I was in a room. When you say spent a night, like ballpark, how long did this event last?
Was probably maybe it was 8 hours.
Gotcha. Well, that's interesting. I was really feeling like it was a not true, but now I'm leaning towards that it is, because I know that you used to do this type of work. Maybe it was a film set, or maybe it was like some sort of production. Madonna could have been there. That absolutely makes sense. With a group, but in a context where you wouldn't have had too much one-on-one. I don't know. What do you think, Brandy?
I feel like it's a true story that somehow has escaped mention, or else I've forgotten it completely.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we're just being like duped here, but
I'm also the worst. I'm realizing that I'm probably the worst person for this, because
I'm glad you're on my team.
I once heard a dragon, and I'd be like, "You did? Where?"
Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, what do you having said that, what do you think?
I think it is true. I waited backwards.
No, it's not. It looks good for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say the same.
True.
You're saying that's true. Stubbs, would you like to reveal?
Yes. Well, I used purposely misleading language, but there was a movie that Madonna directed, and I was standing in for Abby Cornish. Now, technically, it was an overnight shoot, which hence spent the night, but obviously it was work and only work. I was adding to the drama for for the game. But so technically I worked overnight because as a stand-in sometimes, well, in this case, Madonna did speak to me once or twice, but it was a work situation, and there was.
It's true. It is true.
But it is true. Sorry. Yes.
Wow.
That is a wild.
Sturbins, that was very good because at least the setup for that, truly, I was like, there is no way this is true, and we did not hear about it.
Actually, I'll look up when the movie was to see, because I actually
Yeah.
completely forgot when this happened.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone watching can appreciate, like, when this came up and we were coming up with statements, it was a real thing, thinking about, like, because we talk all the time. So coming up with something that I was like, what have I not already told these people? Because I feel like I've told you guys
Yeah,
everything I have ever done.
there's so little that we don't know about each other.
Yeah.
Okay, the movie was called W.E. It is about Wallace and Wallace Simpson and Edward, and it came out in 2011, so that probably happened in 2009, 2010.
Wow.
That is wild.
Good one, Sturbins. Well done.
Well done, Sturbins, and well done,
except
Team
I
Waddle.
didn't trick you, so.
No, well, I'm just a well done in life.
Oh my god, we have such a long conversation after this to just like, go over every detail of your memory.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was very good. Well done, everyone. You did a great job. Next up, it's Team Truthiness, and they will be listening to a statement from Brandy. So
Suddenly I'm nervous
Brandy,
about the statements I submitted.
please read the statement that is arriving on your telephone.
What is it?
Are you okay?
Oh, okay. So all right. I am co-writer of the fight song for a high school I went to for 1 year. I don't remember it, and they still sing it to this day.
I totally believe that.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. You co-wrote your high school fight song. You only went to that high school for 1 year.
And you don't remember the song.
I mean, it was to the it was like a well-known song, like one of those.
A parody of something.
Dun, 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 dun. A Grand Old Flag. It was like the Grand Old Flag but with high school lyrics.
Okay.
I don't even need to ask questions. I
Wait.
totally believe
Hold
this.
on. What? Which? Was it the boys' school you attended?
No.
I didn't know you went to another high school, so it's a little confusing.
Unless it's false. How many co-writers?
I think two other people.
How many co-writers?
Okay, I don't believe him anymore.
I don't believe him anymore.
I fell through all the follow-ups.
It's a bullshit story.
Do you remember any of the lyrics?
I remember it starts out, we will fight. For the red, blue, and white.
What year did you go to this school?
It would have been 1998 to 1999.
No, I mean, what year of your school? Like, were you junior or
the second year of high school.
So when it wasn't the boys' school that you attended?
So where did you go for your freshman year?
Boys' school.
And so sophomore, you went to this other school? And then what? What happened for junior year?
Then I went back to the boys' school.
And senior year also? Why did you change schools for 1 year?
Because I thought I didn't like it.
But you did?
What's the name of the high school that was the only 1 year?
Saint Benedict.
He's totally lying.
What?
Saint Benedict.
You want to just?
I'm good. We're going. Yeah. Oh, we only have one thing. We both have the same answer.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It's true.
What?
Damn it!
What?
I should have gone with my first instinct.
You seem like such a bullshitter. Oh my god. It was believable. It was believable on its face as a story, but the way you delivered it was crap.
Yeah, I guess that's probably part of his strategy. That was part of his strategy.
Oh
It worked.
my
I should have
God.
gone with my first instinct.
God damn
Wow.
That's
Well,
what
I
they
Well
can
done,
say.
tell you
Brandy.
how it
Team
did-
Waddle wins a second point.
I was 50-50 on that myself, even on the same team. I had to stop myself from asking questions
it.
of my
50-50.
own.
And actually, the whole situation kind of lended itself to being to sounding like bullshit because it does start. We will fight, fight, fight.
For the red, blue, and white.
But I don't know anything else besides that.
That
But I've
seems
heard
so
that
much.
it's like up on the football stadium wall, like co-writer Brandon Tyser.
This is like, yeah, that's wow.
I love the co-writers. How many co-writers on it?
Oh, and we did it in music class. There were only 3 other people, but I don't know if the teacher participated too. So, I don't know if he included himself or not. I've never seen The Wall.
You should go see the wall.
Can I just jump in and say the subtitle of the next tour needs to be Truthiness versus Waddle, and the running order needs to be opening act, this, and then you.
Hit the stage and do this little yeah, I love it.
Oh my
Every
God.
night.
I found the lyrics.
Did you really?
I did. Would you like me to read them to you?
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
Glenn, you genius.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
You're muted.
Sorry.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, we'll fight, fight, fight for the red, blue, and white, for the Eagles will always prevail. We will stand up tall and give our all. To victory always we'll hail. So we'll cheer, 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 cause the honor is near. We will fight till we win glory. When all our rivals we defeat, we will fly home in victory.
Yay!
Wow. So militaristic, Brandy.
Oh my God. That
That's
is
right. They were the St. Benedict Eagles. Fly home in victory.
Wow.
that might be my favorite thing that has happened on any of these Zooms ever. I cannot believe that Glenn just found the words and we got the melody. That's incredible.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Well
Uh,
done, Glenn.
I pasted the link into the chat so that you
Oh
can
my
review
God.
St. Benedict at Auburndale's fight song in the future.
That's amazing.
You need to look that
There
up
it
as
is.
a
Brandon
bonus track for something.
Tyser. Those
Yep.
3 co-writers.
Wow.
That is hilarious.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Wow, the internet is really forever, isn't
That's
it?
incredible.
The next Patreon song request thing, that's immediately going to be my suggestion.
Yeah. I have to add that to the set for the next tour.
Wow. That is fun. Good choice, Joey.
Yeah,
Thank you, Brandy.
this is a great game.
Um,
I don't even like games, so
okay.
this is really fun.
Well, the next one will be Team Waddle, our current leaders with 2 points, listening to a statement from Brendan Brown. Brendan Brown, please check your phone and read the statement.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I once rear-ended Mike Tyson on the Williamsburg Bridge.
Ooh, wait, what? Williamsburg Bridge connects to Brooklyn? Is that
Brooklyn and
right?
Manhattan
Brooklyn,
downtown.
Manhattan,
He
yeah.
truckloaded him from behind.
Yeah, you got truckloaded from behind.
I wasn't driving a truck, he was.
Wait. Hang on. Mike Tyson was driving a truck? What kind of a truck? Do you remember?
It was one of those like Escalade, like a white Escalade.
Right,
This
that
is-
makes sense.
So
Did he-
wild.
Did he have people with him? Or was he alone?
Yep. No, he was not alone.
He had a group. What happened? Did you have to exchange like insurance information?
No, he didn't care. He was on a phone and he didn't care. He looked at it and he went like this. The weirdest feeling about it was thinking that I knew him personally for a brief second.
Yeah.
Wow, this is convincing. The thing with Brendan is that there's always something random that I didn't know.
Yeah, Brendan's very good with these sorts of things. Like he will often bust out an anecdote like this that seems impossible that we haven't heard it before.
Like with the farm around the block from the
Exactly.
North Courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not dissimilar. Yeah.
Yeah. The surprise.
Matthew had been working for Brendan for years, and then Brendan was like, "You're gonna walk to the farm around the house, pet the animals."
There was like an actual farm with a sheep 2 blocks away. I had no idea. And all of a sudden one day he's like, "We should go to the farm." So I'm thinking
And if
about
I'd
that
have
right
told you, yeah, they have peacocks and badgers and
badger?
llamas and special ducks and a goat and
now. They had it all.
yeah.
It was a full experience.
Okay.
But wait, yeah, we're getting sidetracked. How long ago was this, Brendan?
It was probably 1997 or maybe 96, sometime around there.
So that he would have been pretty.
I can only definitely say it was the second half of the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah, driving my grandmother's blue Mazda.
And he was a super big deal back then.
Huge.
Yeah.
He had been in a lot of trouble too, like during that time.
Was that after the bite fight?
Ooh, no, I think it was before.
Just before that?
Yeah, but I don't know when that was. If I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That was with Holyfield.
With
yeah.
Holyfield, I don't remember exactly either because I was young, but I just remember that was such a big deal. Everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, it was huge news. Yeah.
97.
97 was the bite, so maybe around that time. Yeah. What else? Brandy, follow-up questions.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
Yep. Like I'll never forget. He was wearing a black sweatsuit.
Did wait, where were you going?
I was racing as fast as I could over the Williamsburg Bridge to get to an audition.
Sounds very believable.
It does. Was it an audition for one of the bands that you were in that we know about, or no? Was it just a random thing?
Oh, see, that's a weird one because it might have been. I think I was. Yeah, it was. I know it was. Yeah, I was racing to get to Ali Namvar's apartment to talk to meet him for the first time.
So
Hope
this was
Factory.
for Hope Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, the feeling of hitting somebody and then you know that your day is ruined and you gotta have to deal with it. And I was like sunk because I really wanted to get to the audition and I was it was all kinds of shit. It was extremely relieving to have him just look at it like this, holding a phone and go, no.
So his car, he didn't care. Was your car damaged?
No, neither. I don't think I caused any damage to either car. It was, I didn't, it was traffic on the Williamsburg. So it was kind of stop and go. And I was like really anxious. And I don't think I tapped him. I think I gave him a bump while we were both rolling.
Right.
Pretty sure that was it. Yeah. Like one of those like frustrated, like, come on, whoop, bonk,
Yeah. This
But
is tough.
I drove like that all the time back then, so that doesn't make it special.
Right. This seems believable, but I'm also I feel very skeptical. and I don't know why. What do you think, Brandy?
I'm gullible. I feel like it's like true, but it could be false.
This is a good, and I just was thinking the same thing, and I actually just saw it get pointed out. Like, this is a great story to tell because this story could be completely true, and you could just be putting Mike Tyson in the role of the person you hit. And all of the facts could be legit, and it could just be that you've inserted a person who it wasn't.
Clever.
But also, you know, it's an interesting because it's such a minor story that if it wasn't Mike Tyson, you probably wouldn't have remembered it at all.
No, I would have remembered it, but it was so intensely like, I thought I knew him. I thought he was a person I knew because I saw his face and he's so iconic. His face is so familiar. And I was like, oh my God, it's like, I had that feeling of like, oh my God, it's my cousin, Ralph, or like, I felt like that. Oh my God, it's that guy. And from blah, blah, blah. And like halfway through that thought was like, Mike Tyson? Like, holy shit. Like just, and also like, oh fuck. Like at the same time. And like, it was over in an instant. He looked at me like, he was like, nah, forget it. Which was that was a real like New York moment also. Like, you hit me. I'm not stopping on the Williamsburg Bridge. Fuck it. You know?
Sure.
And that made sense because even if he did see damage, he didn't care because he's fucking loaded. So it was like,
right.
I don't know why. I don't know if he saw damage, and I think I didn't hit him hard enough to do anything. But anyway, he didn't want to deal with it.
Brandy?
So
the other thing I'm just realizing is I feel like I might be leaning towards false only because we've had 2 trues in a row. And I feel like I'm starting to do that multiple choice thing where it's like messing with my head.
Oh, that's a good.
That would be Joey tip.
I know. But no, I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's that, like, you know, when you would take in a quiz and you have like multiple choice and you have 5 D's in a row and you're like, wait a minute. This can't be right.
But the question there isn't, do you know me well enough? It's, do you know Joey well enough?
Well, that's, exactly. Now I'm overthinking the situation. Where's your gut taking you, Brandy?
I mean, of course, I'm believing it.
I'm leaning the same way. I don't know why, but I think we should why don't we roll with that?
Okay, all right. It's true.
No, it's not.
Son of a bitch.
That was very good. That was very good lying, Brendan. Was I right? Did it happen without Mike Tyson in the?
Oh, it happened so many times. Like, you know, I drove in New York City between the ages of 17 and 27, like those 10 years, I drove thousands of miles through New York City. So I hit more than 10 people in the rear in traffic, and I was hit by more than 10 people in the rear in traffic, and I can't even remember where they were or how many, you know, lots of people wanting to call the cops and lots of people waving you off, and it was just like a really common, you know.
The chat called you out. They knew.
Who did?
The people in the chat. Yeah.
Between Matthew and the chat, I should have known better.
Well, I again convinced myself. I was feeling skeptical, but then I was like, oh no, it must be I'm overthinking, because that was a very good delivery. Well played.
Well played. The thing where you said you thought for a split second you knew him is what was getting me, because I was like, I could see. Yeah, totally. I get it.
Well done, Brendan. That was a point for Team Truthiness. And the next statement will be coming from Matthew Milligan for Brendan and Gabrielle. Matthew, please read the statement coming to you.
Yes. Okay. I used to have a complete collection of all empty glass Snapple bottles.
Like a.
You're on my team.
I remember that.
Go ahead.
Did you have any collections of any other type of bottles?
No, just Snapple.
Did you have any collections of anything else?
Well, I mean, sort of, but this was oddly specific and significant. I mean, I collected I always had some records. Actually, this would have been early. I was maybe had a couple records, but I didn't have a big record collection at this point. Ticket stubs and it's random things. But this was oddly shelf display, which I didn't really have anything else quite like that.
Did you have to build the shelf to hold them?
No, I had my parents, there's a dresser in my bedroom that the top of it I cleared and just had for Snapple bottles.
Was it the same drink for all of them?
No, it was every variety, every flavor of Snapple that was available at the time.
Were they all glass?
Yeah, I don't think they did. I guess they did do plastic ones at certain points as well, but I didn't want those. So it was just the glass bottle versions. Yeah. With the caps that you twist off. And they had the Snapple facts underneath them.
Were they all ones that you drank, or would you grab an odd one if you saw it and hadn't drank it?
That was the thing. If I saw a flavor that I hadn't had before, I had to get it. And,
you bought it, drank it for the collection.
Correct. Yes.
Did you ever pour one out, or were they all drunk?
Great question. I did have to pour one out because Snapple has a flavor called Go Bananas. And I wouldn't drink that. So that one was
Did you
emptied. Actually, I didn't dump it out. A friend bought it and drank it and then thoroughly rinsed and washed it. And then it wound up on
I was going to
my
say,
shelf.
I have a hard time believing that you permitted anything banana flavored.
I know it seems crazy. It was all I can say is that it was rinsed out soap. Careful, because we didn't want to damage the label.
Who did the washing?
Monson. It was Monson's favorite Snapple drink. My friend Andrew Monson, for people who don't know, I've known him since high school.
It would be cheating to text him and ask him to verify this, right?
Yes, it would be cheating.
That would be cheating, but I mean, that was his drink. We would go to see shows in Manhattan.
He would get fucking banana Snapple, and it would drive. Until
I said something, I didn't want to say anything when I was I don't know if it's come up in the chat. Yeah, I was going to say Brandy just posted in the chat. I have a thing with bananas. I cannot stand bananas, specifically the smell. The smell of a banana just makes me retch. It's awful. But when I was a teenager, I didn't know my friends very well then. And at that point, you're a young, teenage boy. And if you reveal something that you don't like, you really put yourself you put yourself at huge risk of being screwed with. So I didn't tell people for a really long time, and so they would have them on the train. It was Andrew's favorite Snapple drink, and he would always get it. And then
who was the kid who mushed a banana in your face and you beat him up?
It was my ex-girlfriend's little brother, who was way too young, but I truly attacked him.
And how old were you then?
I would have been 16, 17.
Was this a post Snapple collection or pre?
This would have been mid. This was mid.
Had you acquired the banana bottle already by the time you had to beat this kid up?
Yeah. Because I told the Snapple bottles were a thing, and then finally I said, I was like, "Hey, can you not drink these around me?"
Is that how it got out? Because the banana bottle incident was maybe how it got to be public information that
I don't remember what made me say it, but then it was like I told people that I had a banana thing, and then Andrew was like, "Wait a minute, so what about those Go Banana Snapples?" I was like, "Yeah, please don't do that anymore." That
But
was
wash
like,
one out for me.
but do wash one. Well, I guess at that point I was building up the collection, and it was only I did the banana thing when I had enough of them, where I was like, I can't not have this because now I have too many to not have this one. You know what I mean? So it was
And
like
you turned to your friend who you knew was into Banana Snapple to get you the banana bottle.
he was into Banana Snapple. He was respectful of my boundaries. It was
So
a
you'd
perfect
already talked to
situation.
him about it. He already knew.
Yeah, again, I had started the collection, told him about the banana thing, and then he, the next time he got one, drank it, rinsed it out for me, and then set it aside. And I also just it was capped, I had the cap on it and stuff.
Seems
So.
a pretty strange favor for him to do for you after, like, you revealed to him that you don't really like him drinking them around you.
Well, he was, I'm still friends with him to this day. He was so supportive.
No, I know that. But I'm wondering if he had any sort of like, what are you crazy? Like, you don't like this, but you want me to get you a bottle?
I'll never forget. He laughed his ass off.
Can you list? Sorry, can you list to me some of the flavors you had?
Sure. There's all different types of tea. So there was like the iced tea. They had the like a lemon flavored tea. There was a grape one. There was the Go Bananas one, obviously, we keep talking about. There was like a fruit punch type thing. They had the other ones I loved were the Elements, the Snapple Elements, which were the larger bottles that were clear. And those had weird names like Rain and Fire. And I really loved those. That was kind of how it started, was I had those guys at the back. They were really nice. And then I continued from there.
Jonesy, I have a clarification to make. So the initial statement was that Matthew had a complete collection.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean if like his collection was missing one flavor, like that is false, even if he had like 20 other flavors?
I didn't make that a declaration on the in the rules. I don't think it's that specific.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I think it wouldn't be false on a technicality in the wording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll clarify one point here, because this was a while ago. Like, it was my best attempt at a complete collection. I don't know if there were other things that I didn't find or couldn't have, but I would actively go out and get everyone I could for a while. And at a certain point, I had them all, and that was kind of it. And then I stopped. At a certain point, I stopped. I forgot about them, and they sat on the shelf. Like, I went to college, and they stayed on the shelf. And then at a certain point, they just probably when I moved into the city, I think I stopped. I was like, I can't bring these with me. This is crazy.
What do you lean
I
into
noticed you
from?
didn't list raspberry.
It's a raspberry tea,
Okay.
right? Yeah. It's a raspberry flavored tea.
This sounds believable, but your willingness to provide information makes me skeptical.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Well, then I'll stop
you
providing
call it.
information.
You call it. You know what I think, but you call it. I defer to you.
Oh man.
Pull the trigger.
I don't want to look. I don't want to be responsible. No, because like it totally sounds like it could be true, but also like you said, it could have been someone you knew who did that, and you're just saying that it was you when it wasn't you.
Yeah.
Maybe it was your brother.
It wasn't. It was me.
And yeah,
I think Drew's thing is Arizona iced tea anyway, right?
Drew loves those Arizona tall boys.
Yeah.
99 cents.
That I remember.
hold on. So we have to have one answer for our team.
Mm-hmm.
I need a team consensus.
I don't know. There's something I'm suspicious.
All right. Well, you pull the trigger then, because I know.
But I'm going to be responsible for us losing. I just
No, you're
know
not.
it.
You can ask me more questions if you want.
If
I can
I'm
talk.
wrong, then I'm gonna be responsible for you being mad at me.
I can talk about Snapple all day long. Actually,
Let's see. Why are you trying to convince me? It must be false.
Yeah, that's a hard sell, Matthew.
That's
Yeah.
a hard sell.
Well, I was gonna say, and maybe this is actually revealing too much. I don't drink them so much anymore because I felt like I burned out. Like I actually don't really get Snapple
See?
so much
He's trying-
anymore.
He's selling too
I,
hard.
There is such a
Although-
thing, especially on Long Island. There is such a thing as Snapple burnout.
Yeah. I just
But-
I don't really get them so much anymore.
But maybe you're selling me hard to get me to vote false because you know it's true. I feel like I'm in the Princess Bride right now.
Prescient.
Because you knew I would drink the wine in your cup.
This is
Um,
inconceivable.
Shit. Oh, fine.
You do it.
No, I think he was double crossing me. I think it's true. I think
Final
it's
an- Final answer?
Oh, see,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
Double crossed me. Yeah, that's the final answer.
It's true.
Wow.
It was a
Well
double
done.
cross. It was a
Well
double
done.
cross.
I
Well
didn't
done.
think it was true.
Yep.
I literally thought it was like your little brothers or something.
Nope. That was mine.
I
And I did. I actually really don't remember. I think maybe my parents asked my permission at one point because I had left them and I had gone away, and they were like, "Can we get rid of these?" I was like, "Yeah, they're not. They're not
You know, Matthew,
growing in value."
I was in your room one time.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And it was, I think, to like check out, help you with an SWR amp or check out an SWR amp that you had up there or something about an amp.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this vague, super vague visual recollection of Snapple bottles in your room.
They might have still been there at that point. That's possible.
Yeah, no matter what you said, it was that memory was just like, you saw them, you saw them, you saw them.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. Like the fact that you tolerated something that had the word bananas on it in your room is what was.
That was the
breaker
one
for
I was
me.
like, no fucking way. Anyway.
It was very, very thoroughly inspected. It was washed out. The cap was on. It was inoffensive to me in that state.
It cleared inspection.
That's amazing, huh? The
Well
things
done,
you learn.
Matthew.
Well done.
Well
And
right.
well guessed, truthiness. We have two more statements in this round. The next one will be for Team Waddle, Matthew and Brandy. And Brendan, your statement is arriving on your device.
Wait, what's
Please read your statement, Brendan.
Okay. I bumped into Wallace Shawn on the street once and told him it was inconceivable.
What is seriously, guys? That's
That
so
was-
crazy.
That was a coincidence that you just.
I just referenced Wallace Shawn saying inconceivable.
Is wild.
That is not something we talk about particularly often.
Nah.
Wow.
That is wild.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry, because I missed the setup. So this is another statement of Brendan's that we're supposed to see if this is true or
Yes.
false?
There's one more for each team. Brendan is reading.
Inderdaad heeft type sorry laptop crashed. Dat zie je
Gotcha.
wel.
Oop.
Also, for anyone who doesn't know by name who Wallace Shawn is, because I also had to look him up, it's this guy.
Inconceivable.
Oh boy.
That's who Brendan claims to have bumped into.
Wow. Where were you?
6th Avenue, walking south on the west side of the street. At lunch hour.
How did he how did he respond?
He went, it was like, yeah, you too, huh? Yeah. Funny.
was
You're
just-
funny.
he
You're a
was
funny
just-
guy. You.
He was walking past you?
No, we did that whole New York City thing where there's enough people in the street that you walk this way and the other person walks that way. You walk this way, the other person walks that way. And you both have to stop.
And that happened with Wallace Shawn. And then you said inconceivable.
I said, and I quote, It's inconceivable, right? And he went,
Then he punched you in the face.
yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I fully irritated him, but I wasn't as funny as I thought I was.
This feels very true for some reason.
I mean, it's a classic New York scenario. Like, this does happen. Brendan just like got us so good last time that now I'm feeling like I need to win.
I need to win.
I need to win.
The craziness of the coincidence of that popping up.
I know that has nothing to do with it. That's just an incredibly strange thing. That's freaking me out too. This is
Lee looks like he's playing a Palm Pilot game.
The other the funny thing about this story is that there's actually very little follow up I can ask because I feel like it's such a quick moment. Like, where were you headed?
I was headed to get lunch at this humongous deli that was a few blocks south of where I worked. No, not Cats. We were way farther north than that. We were in Midtown.
That's the only deli Brandy knows. So it was a lunch break and you were going to get food?
Yep. Interesting aside, I was walking with Malcolm Emmerich, who designed the artwork for the first Wheatus record, the frog and the logo.
Oh. What did he say about your Wallace Shawn?
He goes, did that really just happen?
I wish.
And then a few paces down the road, he looked at me again and said, "I think you pissed him off."
Brandy?
I mean, it sounds so true.
Wow.
Are we falling for it again? Are we falling for another one of Brendan's legendary fake celebrity encounters?
And it would be a killer one too because of who it is. You would be falling for the iocane powder, like.
Wow.
I've developed a tolerance to iocane powder.
His last one was false. Goodness.
My instinct is true.
Look at
Brandy's.
Look at Brandy's.
I think it's true too.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It is true.
Wow! Yes! Oh, whoops.
Oh, Brandy's got to go.
He just knocked his water over or something?
I don't know what happened.
Accidentally.
He's
I
doing
slammed
a
it too
gypsy
hard.
lap
It
around
was
his
flying.
Man, I really thought I had you double dipped on that one, man.
That was good. It was, I could have gone either way. I don't know. On Tyson, I thought it wasn't true, and then I shifted, but I went with my instinct again more on this one. And again, that's a great New York scenario. That does happen.
That is amazing.
Wow.
That's a good
Well
story.
done.
That is
Yeah,
a
it is a
fun
good story.
fact.
Well done, Team Waddle. We have one more in this round. We have a statement for Gabrielle and Brendan. And Brandy, your instructions are arriving. Your statements.
Oh boy. Brandy's got a. I don't know if you're going to top the last one, but we can try.
Okay. Gosh, this is so
Are you okay?
There's a joke. Sorry.
All you have to do is read it.
Okay, all right. One time I was a waitress and I farted and it smelled so bad that the next day the manager enacted an actual no farting policy for the company.
The problem with this is that this could be true. That's the problem with it. It smacks of total bullshit on every front except that it's coming from Brandy and could absolutely be a fact. And that is destroying me right now. What do you think? Okay.
Branty, were you the only one guilty of this sin?
Yes.
Do you remember what caused your your gastrointestinal distress?
Workout powder, like protein and stuff, and like creatine powders.
Was it your brother's restaurant where this happened?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, right. I think we move it along and just go for it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I've been on a bus with Brandy for extended periods, and I don't remember really that kind of thing happen. Like, I'm dubious. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's roll.
Well, I hate being responsible. Wait, I chose last time. You choose. You choose. You choose.
Okay. Ready to choose?
You choose.
It's true.
Oh no! Really? Fuck! God damn it! What?
You know, Brandy, I couldn't say anything because we're on the same team. I thought it was so brilliant. Your mannerisms were so different from the last round that I was like, you must be telling a lie this time. But also because it was such an insane and horrible story, it covered your tracks so well.
I got in trouble. It was. Line up the next day, and it was like we're starting a new policy. Like, if you have to fart, you need to go out, step outside, or step in the bathroom.
Oh my God! They were all so mad at you because they knew it was you.
Oh, I boasted about it. I didn't know I was going to get in trouble about it.
Oh my God, Brandy! What?
I was like, go walk in the 40s, and they would be like, "What is that awful smell?" I was like,
"Oh man."
And then it was, and then of course, just walked right into that, and then I got in trouble.
This game is really hard to play with Brandy.
Yeah, you're very
I don't want to play this with him.
He's hard to read.
He's tough, man.
He's very hard to read.
Well, Brandy's tough to read, but also you, of anyone, you are very good at randomly busting out unbelievable stories we have not heard before.
Right. That is true.
You do that a lot.
Okay.
All right.
Well done. Team Waddle is ahead with 4 points to Truthiness's 2 points.
Okay.
But we do have one more round, and this is your chance to each earn up to 5 more points for your team.
So it's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game. In this round, you will not be allowed to confer with your teammate.
Uh-oh.
You are allowed to speak out loud, talk through your thought process if you would like to, but it's designed to be a bit more of a quick fire round, so
Got
less
it.
discussion.
Rapid
Okay.
fire.
This round is called Dynamite Satchel of Lies. Because I ran out of truth puns.
Dynamite Satchel lightning round.
Yeah.
So the first player will be Brandy. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And these are just about all of your bandmates, except Madden, who did not respond to my text in time and responded while we were on the Zoom, so she did not get her answers included in the quiz. Question 1. Gabrielle and I have the same favorite flavor of ice cream. True or false?
True.
Correct.
What is it?
Question 2. That flavor is cookie dough.
False.
Correct. It's mint
Wow.
chocolate chip.
Oh! Sorry.
Question 3. Leo's all-time favorite film is The Wrestler.
False. False.
False.
Correct, Brandy.
Brandy is crushing this round. Wow.
Question 4. Matthew has never broken a bone.
Ooh. False.
Incorrect.
No, damn it.
Question 5. Brendan's childhood nickname was Duckhead.
False.
Incorrect. That was true.
How has that never come up? Shit.
That was shocking.
That is a truly shocking, exactly amazing anecdote. That was
Wow.
Duckhead. That's amazing.
Well done, Brandy. You scored 3 points for your team,
Wow, pretty good.
which gives Team Waddle 7 points. Gabrielle, are you ready?
I think
Your
so.
questions. Question number 1. Matthew once won a photography contest.
False.
Incorrect. It was true.
Damn it.
Question
I haven't heard
2.
anything about you taking pictures.
That was almost actually the fact I was going to use for the game, but then I
Wait,
I
so
didn't.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
These are
Another-
directed at you though.
Yeah, they're
Can't
me.
answer.
They're me.
Yes, this is just for Stubbs. Question 2. Brandy once broke his collarbone while wrestling.
False.
Incorrect. It was true.
What? I am terrible at this game.
Question number 3. Leo's nickname at home is Tam Tam.
False.
Correct. Well done. Question 4. Brandy used to collect Cabbage Patch dolls.
Oh my God. False.
Correct.
Yes.
I love the hesitation.
Question 5. I once had 2 pet rabbits at the same time and they were both named Fudge.
False.
Incorrect. That was true.
Damn it! Sorry. I knew you had 1. I didn't know you had 2.
Double fudge.
Double fudge.
Double fudge.
Brendan,
Yes.
your questions.
Okay.
Number 1. Matthew tried to collect Beanie Babies but gave up after buying only one.
False.
Correct. Question 2.
I had way more than one.
Matthew doesn't give up on the first try of anything.
Question 2. I used to be a Girl Scout.
False.
Correct. Question 3. The first artist that Brandy saw live was Cher.
True.
False.
Oh,
At Midler.
Oh, I knew that. Damn it. Ah! Fucking easy one up. Damn it.
Question 4. Matthew's favorite film is There Will Be Blood.
False.
Incorrect. That's true.
What? Oh, he told me it was Big Fish one time. But okay.
No, he didn't. Question 5. When Leo was little, he wanted to be a male model.
Ooh.
False.
Correct. Well done, Brendan. You scored 4 points. And finally, Matthew, for Team Waddle. Question number 1. Gabrielle's childhood nickname was Brolly.
Brawley?
Brawley? Like a British umbrella? False.
Correct. It was Sholly.
If you had said that, I would have still gotten it wrong.
Question number 2. When I asked him if he has any secret talents, Brendan said, quote, I can make stuffed artichokes to perfection.
I'm going to say true.
Correct.
I feel like you used to do that more, Brendan. I remember that being a thing at one point.
Sholly and Duckhead. Well done.
Question number 3 for Matthew.
Yeah.
The first cassette tape I owned was a single of I'd Lie for You and That's the Truth.
False.
Correct. But I did have that. I did.
Like a single.
Question number 4. Gabrielle's favorite pizza flavor is plain.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. I'm going to say true.
Correct.
I'm
And the
with you
final
on that,
question for Matthew. Leo used to collect Pokemon cards.
We just did that show with the Pokemon band. Did he say anything about this? I'm going to say true.
That was true. 5 out of 5 for Matthew.
Wow.
Did you
And
just get 5 out of 5?
he did.
No big
And
deal.
Wow.
That's the end of our game. That's true. And you can see that Team Waddle has won quite heartily. Well done, Brandy and Matthew.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Special credit to Brandy for 2 of the best facts I've ever heard about a person.
Yeah. Just get out of town with that shit.
I'm so wait. So also my favorite ice cream flavor does oscillate between vanilla chocolate and mint chocolate chip.
I don't know how anybody could. Who's that? Behind Lee? Who's that?
That is former England international footballer Chris Waddle.
Oh,
There you go.
well done.
He's our team
Uh,
mascot.
That mullet is a waddle. Jesus.
Yeah.
And what is
That
there? What is
Was
there
the
will be
source of
blood?
all of his power. He
Yeah.
played absolutely phenomenally in the 1990 World Cup, and in the night of the semi-final, he got it chopped off, and then he missed a penalty, and we got knocked out by the Germans.
Don't never cut your mullet off in a soccer game.
Oh,
Never.
maybe that should be. Maybe that's a sign for a upcoming Wheatus single.
Ooh.
The waddle cassette.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Waddle tape.
Yeah. The waddle tapes. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
what's next?
What is There Will Be Blood?
Oh, if you're not, it's a P.T. Anderson movie. It's fantastic. At one point, Brendan and I might have actually said Big Fish. That's possible, but
You told me it was
definitely-
Big Fish,
At a
but
certain point.
Leo's is Big Fish.
but
Oh,
And
that's
it's
true.
also
Leo,
it's one of my favorites as well.
Leo does
so-
say that all the time. That is true.
well, you and Leo had the same favorite movie at some point, and that was like, you know, our band knowledge. So I understand that we evolve over time, though. I understand.
I feel like it's been There Will Be Blood for a while.
Hmm.
I've seen that movie in theaters like 6 times.
Wow,
Wow.
it's not a bad one to go see.
Yeah.
Phantom Thread is better, though.
Well, we're gonna have to bring this to the private conversation.
Well, we do have to end soon, but
Mhm.
maybe there's a thing that we'd like to share with people.
Yes, so I'm nearly done with Love is a Mutt from Hell 2020, and we're going to play you this unmastered work in progress. It's, I dare I say, different from the original, but I'm excited about it, and here it is.
I'm gonna mute.
Sorry, 1 second.
yeah,
I'm just
everyone
queuing it
mute.
up.
Yeah, Matthew's queuing up the Zoom box.
I have not heard this yet, so this is exciting. This is a new thing. Hang on. I always forget how to do this, but I'm going to remember. Files, advanced, computer audio. Okay, here we go. Again, give me the thumbs up if you can hear it.
This is a story about a friend of mine. He is abnormally.
We all heard that weirdness, right?
Yeah.
Let me that might have been a streaming. Let me just try it again. Ooh, my computer's having a hard time. Hang on 1 sec, guys.
In the meantime, what do we know what it's going to be paired with and what the sentence is?
I can reveal that. Yes, its song "Alternate Universe" never came out before. Wheatus "Alternate Universe" album 1 is called "Mullet." Interestingly enough, we were talking about Mr. Waddle, and the sentence will be "Love is a mullet from hell." We're really tying the room together today, man. This is like.
I was gonna say it's all happening.
I should also say Mullet has a blazing guitar solo in it.
It's true, it does. Even I like it.
Can we just get a quick little buddy cam here because he's napping and being so sweet? Isn't he? Like, yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
Bubby.
that's a little bit of a buddy cam. Sorry, my love.
Can you guys hear me while I have the thing sharing? Can you hear me right
Yep.
now? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Great. I didn't realize. Okay. All right. I'm going to try it again. I think I closed some stuff and maybe this will help. Hang on 1 sec. Let's see.
This is a story about a friend of mine. He is abnormally intelligent. He could bust a fatty rhyme even when he got up in the blunt. But that all changed when the girl who he lives with came to town. He let her take him away from me, and so I had to ask him how. That's when he said she takes advantage of me. 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 She even knows when I pee. I think eventually she'll make a meal out of me because her love is.
Damn. What's happening?
No.
Sorry,
Right
guys.
on the chorus.
I know. And it might just be because I'm on my laptop and it's just having a hard time doing everything. Hang on. I'm going to try one more thing here.
Is there any? No, I wouldn't. Yeah, never mind.
Hang on.
Matthew, do you want me to try?
I'm going to try. Well, you're on your laptop too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one more thing here, and I'm just gonna pull it back a little bit to the pre-chorus. No, it's just not.
Connection
it's
is
not
breaking.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird that it's even sounds like that on my, like, I don't even think it's the Zoom connection. I think it's the laptop here. Why don't you try it, Joey, just to
Should I stream it from Dropbox or download it?
download it, and I'll give you hosting power, and you can,
Okay.
do you know how to share audio?
No, but you're about to tell me how.
So at the bottom of the screen, there's the share screen button. It's green. And if you click that, and then click advanced, there's an option for just computer audio.
Advanced. Music or computer sound only.
Sure.
The file is downloading.
There you go. This is exciting. We're really building the anticipation for this one.
So Matthew, you think that was the playback on your laptop? Like if you were listening to it on your headphones, it would do that.
Well, that's like I'm listening to it locally, right? I'm not hearing it over the Zoom, and I'm still hearing it distort, which I think I think my laptop's doing it, not the Zoom stream.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
That's a curious. What are you playing it back on? QuickTime or?
Yeah, just QuickTime Player. Yeah.
Huh.
But let's see if
Wow.
Joey has any better luck with it.
We've done this before with my huge files.
We have, but I'm on my laptop and not at home. I'm usually at home on my better computer.
Right.
So that might be it.
Well,
what is your anticipated release date?
I want to have it off of the desk tomorrow morning. And I have some guest musicians coming in this week to do a little sneaky single kind of thing. Another one of the Wheatus collabs, and then we're back on track at the end of the week, or before the end of the week. So I want to have Mullet finished by the end of next weekend, and try and get another pair out, but before February ends as well. That would be goals. Yeah. So Love Is a Mutt was hard. This one was hard because the original is, in my opinion, is one of the wrongest sounding songs on the first album in terms of like what the vision was initially versus what actually was finished for release. So yeah, I think this one has been misread through the ages quite a bit. And one of the things that I was really sad about on the album one cycle was I had always thought that that Love Is a Mutt from Hell would be the better first single and then Teenage Dirtbag second. But the label was like, like no way is that happening. They were like Dirtbag first, cover second, and then we'll talk. And nobody wanted to talk about Love Is a Mutt. And I think that that's because the way it came out was a far cry from what the intention was. So we're trying to get it better. Anyway.
Shall I try pressing play? Should I just go from the beginning?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
Okay.
This is a story about a friend of mine. He is abnormally intelligent. He could bust a fatty rhyme even when he got up in the blunt. But that all changed when the girl who he lives with came to town. He let her take him away from me, and so I had to ask him how. That's when he said she takes advantage of me. 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 She even knows when I pee. I think eventually she'll make a meal out of me. Because a Mutt is a Mutt from hell that I can't live without. Mutt is a Mutt from hell that I can't live without. talking to you now. Sarah lives with Bradley now. I guess that is how she wants her shit. He needed a place to stay, so it's of mutual benefit. And I stopped by on my way to Pomona yesterday. She sat down and spilled her guts to me. That's when I thought she would tell me she's gay. Instead she said he takes advantage of me. 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 He even knows when I pee. I think eventually he'll make a meal out of me. Because his love is so much from hell that I can't live without. His love is so much from hell that I can't live without. One of these days I swear I'm gonna get out. So then your love is so much from hell that I can't live without. Talking to, that's why I'm talking to. That's why I'm talking to. That's why I'm talking to. Talking to, that's why I'm talking to. That's why I'm talking to. That's why I'm talking to you now. Because your love is so much from hell that I can't live without. Your love is so much from hell that I can't live without. One of these days I swear I'm gonna get out. So that your love is so much from hell that I can't live without. That's why I'm talking to you now. 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 Yay!
Cool.
Funny, Matthew. The compression on Joey's computer is different from the one on yours. Did you catch that? Or what?
Well, so again, I don't hear it the same way because when I play it locally, I'm not hearing it over the stream. I'm just hearing
Right.
my computer play it back. So I
I
always
think
hear
the
it.
Zoom compression is based on internet strength and stuff like that. Like
Right.
Yeah.
it will vary. And the way it's compressed, we're not all hearing the same thing
That's true.
back, the way
That's
it plays
true.
back to us.
Yeah. It's never the most ideal thing over Zoom, but it's also not a complete track yet. It's like you guys get the preview version of it. That's really cool, Brendan. I love how prominent the bongos are in the verses. And once again, because I thought this about the Truffles re-record as well, I really like leaning into the aesthetic of like just inserting a little bit of our current vibe to the old version, where now like it's not as loud, I think, as when we do it live, but I can hear Brandy's keyboards in the chorus, and I can hear I guess it's the girls doing the ooze in the chorus.
Yeah.
It's just not on the original version. That's just something we've done live for years.
Yeah.
This
is the first one. This has none of Phil. Phil came over and did the rides, right, which are the sort of dynamic movements of the individual channels, and then after the fact, I do a sort of like shaping. Once he's done with his narrative, I shape the sounds and stuff and get him a little bit more sort of us,
Yeah.
And this is the first one. Phil's rides are not in this version. I haven't queued up the automation yet. And I strangely, Phil killed it on everything else, and he did a great job on this one too. But suddenly, this one feels focused without any rides, so I almost feel like dropping this one the way that it is a little bit. If anybody has any comments on that, if I'm too close to it or something, I'm all ears. But
No, actually, I mean, I would have to compare it to the one with the rides, but that's surprising for me to hear because that does sound very complete to me.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna queue up the rides this afternoon and get them in and have a version tomorrow morning. But that might be the finished one. But I'm stoked on this one. Pretty much.
Yeah. That's great. Very cool, Brendan. I love it.
Sweet.
Well done. That's exciting. And maybe the next time we do this, well, I guess the next time we do one of these, we'll either have the next single out, or we haven't previewed Mullet, have we? I don't think anyone's heard that yet.
No one's heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's as fun and weird a track as the name would imply.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one in a long time, although I remember the last test mix I was very excited about.
Yeah, goofy. That's a goofy one. It's fun. It's in the spirit of Dynamite Satchel and FBSM and that sort of like fun, stupid stuff.
Stupid.
Oh, and it features a cameo by Schaefer the Dark Lord.
That's true.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
He does a mid-song narration.
Ah, very cool.
Real quick before we go, because we've been running long today, although this has been super fun. I just saw from Gerben and Sarah have something they'd like to share with the class.
Yes.
Hi.
So, a long time ago, I started on a project, and thanks to you, I got some stickers that were perfect for it, and it's done. So I wanted to show it.
Oh yeah.
See.
So I had a dirt jumper bike, and we spray painted the frame.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Oh, you're showing
my
this.
Swedish
God.
logo, and also in front.
Holy shit.
That looks
Is that-
amazing.
Yeah.
Is that a 20-inch, Gerben?
26.
26? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Wow.
And
That's
also, when you
amazing.
look up close, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it also has like sparkles in the base.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can
Yes.
see. You can see.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That is
amazing.
so cool.
Holy
Love
crap. Oh my God. That's the best piece of swag anyone ever made. Oh my God. That's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm personally biased because BMX is really important to me, but
It took us about 9 months to get it finished from the start, so it was taking quite a while, but I'm really happy
Wow.
with how it
Well,
turned out.
we
Holy
haven't
crap.
been working on it for 9 months
No.
straight. It has been like on
Yeah.
the side for a bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
So thanks again for the stickers, because
thank
Of
you.
course.
And wow, that's
Made it.
incredible. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That
Holy
is
cow.
so cool.
That might be the first. That might be the first Wheatus bike out in the world. I don't know about
Yeah,
any
I
other
think it
ones I've ever
probably
seen.
is. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
amazing. Wow. Well done. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Herb. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sarah. Wow.
All right. Well, I guess we should call it a day. Yes. Thank you all so much for joining. That was really fun. Joey, thank you for putting that together.
Yeah,
that
Joey.
That was a really good idea. If we
Nice
can
job, Joey.
if we can come up with other things that we don't know about each other, we should definitely do that again, because that was really, really fun.
It's gonna be tough. We're gonna run out of stuff really fast.
I wonder if we could do one if we planned it in advance. It would be super interesting if we did a team thing where like the members of Wheatus were one team and you guys, members of the Patreon, are another team.
Mhm.
And we can
Now
go
we're
against
talking.
because then we can really open the doors to some interesting facts. I like that idea. But we have a lot of we'll come up with some stuff, or I should say Joey will come up with some stuff, and I will wait until she tells me.
I'll do my best.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you all again, and enjoy your Sunday or whatever's left of it, depending on where you are in the world.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Can keep doing it.
You're just gonna kick us off or what? Because I don't think either one of us are leaving.
Yeah.
See, I waited.
Well done, Matthew.
That's what you get.
Sad.
I was actually trying to kick everybody out earlier, and then because you were still host, Joey, so I had to reclaim my hosting powers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
That's
I
all
thought
right.
You already took it back.
I usually do that. I usually like kick people out at the end.
Well, it would be funny just to see how long we can sit here waving at each other until people think, oh, maybe I should just leave.
Yeah,
the wave
exactly.
off. Yeah.
It's a wave off.
Well done. That was great.
That was fun. Joey, I guess I misunderstood. I thought there was going to be a round with the Patreon people in it.
There
as
was,
well.
and I changed it at the last minute.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It was a bit too, with everyone in different time zones. Like by the time I was sorting it out, like the future people had to go to bed, and then I was like, I'm just gonna save this because, well, the only reason I tried adding that was because I thought it might be, I wanted to do some kind of audience participation, and I was worried that this wouldn't be as long. I wasn't sure that like everyone would be in the spirit of asking questions, and I thought people might just be like, true. And that we'd like blow through the game in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I should have known that with this group, we're never going to blow through a game in 5 minutes.
No, we're really going to talk.
Going to take an hour and a half.
Well, again, we can do another round of it at some point because I think that went over really well. I think people really enjoyed that, and we can do another round